Hello. Good morning, everyone. We had some tech issues this morning. StreamYard decided that it did not want to play games with me today. So we are a little late in starting as I have had a 10-minute tech battle. I do not know if it is a problem between the seat and the computer or whether it is an issue with the software, but it is not happy today. So I apologize for the late start. I hope you're well, everybody. I hope anyone who is tuning in is good today. If you're catching the replay, hello. It is lovely to have you here. Do let me know you are watching. Do let me know that you are tuning in. It is always lovely to see that people are watching, that they're getting value, and all those good things. So this week we are continuing our discussion about profit margins, and today we're focusing on cost cutting measures. So it's important to understand that cost cutting doesn't mean cutting corners. It means cutting waste without compromising the service quality. You may have also heard me speak about money leaks in a business. This is basically the same thing. So I'm going to talk you through today what effective cost cutting looks like, some strategies for you, how to identify and eliminate unnecessary costs in your business. Because every pound you save is an extra pound of profit. And cutting costs can be a really fast way to increase your profitability and your margins. But we don't want to just cut costs willy-nilly. We do need to be strategic about the costs that we cut in our business. And so I'm going to speak to you about that as well. Because the key to cost cutting is actually strategy. It's not sacrifice, it's focusing on efficiency and not just expense reduction. It's about how well the money in your business works for you and your business. And those things are really, really important because we don't just want to slash all our costs. We need to be strategic about how we do that. So what I want to talk to you about now is how to find and eliminate what I call money leaks in a business. This is a process that I have been speaking about for, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9 years probably now, the money leaks process and actually how to identify and eliminate those money leaks in your business. So what I want you to do is you're going to have to set aside some time, maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours, but I promise you this exercise is worth that time sacrifice. So what I want you to do is gather together all your business, bank and credit card statements, PayPal statements, wherever business spending is happening and has happened over the last 12 months. I want you to gather together all those statements. And I'm going to describe this exercise as if you have pen and paper, but you can do this electronically with CSV downloads as well. I don't want you to scrimp and only do 2 months or 3 months. Please do 12 months worth and gather it all together. And then you can, if you're doing this on paper, grab your red pen and your highlighter. And what I want you to do is in the first instance, go through every single line item, every page, every month, every single expense item and ask yourself, is this expense 100% necessary to keep the proverbial lights on in my business? If the answer is yes, you can circle that with your red pen. Ask yourself every single item, and some items you will ask yourself 12 times because they will be monthly recurring, and that's okay because sometimes the answer changes just a little bit as you go through the months. And then I want you to go back to the beginning of the pile. And this time with your highlighter in your hand, and please don't try and do these two things together. Please do them separately. That's how you'll get the most benefit. This time with your highlighter in your hand, go through again every single item, line by line, page by page, month by month, and ask yourself, is this expense delivering me a positive ROI, a positive return on investment in terms of money or time? And if it's time, is it freeing me up to be revenue generating? If the answer is yes, you can highlight that with your highlighter. And again, every single page, every single line. And once you've done that, you will have some items that are circled, some that are highlighted, and some that are both, and some that are none. So the question then becomes, for those items you have not marked at all, what is the purpose? They are not necessary to keep the lights on, and they are not delivering you a positive ROI. So why do they exist in your business? The typical answer here is they are nice to haves. But understanding that every nice to have means less profit, because this is a puzzle and the pieces need to go somewhere. And if the money is going on a nice to have, it's not coming home to you and your family. It's not being used for the growth and expansion of your business. It's not being used to help get you support in your team. It is being used on nice to haves. So understanding that is a choice you are making is the first step. The next is working out whether you want to get rid of those costs, whether you want to eliminate those in your business, and putting together a plan to do so if you choose. Now, some of the costs you might be in contract for and you may not be able to cancel them straight away. Put them in your diary so that you know when you're able to cancel those things, but some you may be able to. Some you may be able to renegotiate terms on. So understand those costs that are currently nice to haves and where they actually should sit in your business going forward into the future. So that is how you find and eliminate money leaks in your business. It's really important to really get a handle on all the income and expenses, and this exercise really does that. It gives you the clarity of where your money is going, much more so than just doing your bookkeeping in Xero, for example, because you're much closer here when you're looking at every single item in your bank account and where it is going. You can sometimes get a little bit of a surprise when you start seeing things like that and you start going through item by item, because sometimes we sign up for things and we forget to cancel. We don't notice something that's coming out that's £5 a month, but actually it adds up over a year and it's better money in our pocket than in somebody else's when we're not using the thing. So in terms of strategies going forward, so that you don't get in the position again where you have money leaks in your business, first of all, diarising to do this exercise on a regular basis. I recommend at least every 3 months you're doing this exercise in full, so that things that you maybe have slipped in, if your strategy in your business has changed, you can adjust and make sure that things don't go on too long being paid for when it is not necessary. As I mentioned as well, there's also the option for you to renegotiate contracts for things. Having a look at, for example, if you're on too high a level with your CRM provider, making sure that you understand that you're paying for things at the right level, utilizing the services and products that you are paying for. Another strategy can be to automate some of the routine tasks that are taking up you or your team's time at the moment, making sure that you're making use of any automation software that you currently are already paying for to its fullest. Let's say you've got a Zapier subscription. Are you using it to its fullest, or actually are you or your team spending time doing things that actually that piece of software could be doing rather than you, and therefore freeing up your time or your team's time to do higher revenue generation activities in the business? And of course, we've covered off eliminating non-essential spend, things that are not giving you a positive return on investment or are 100% necessary to keep the proverbial lights on in your business. Now, one big pitfall that we want to make sure that we're avoiding is cutting costs in the wrong places. So we want to make sure that when you're looking at eliminating costs in your business, you are not doing so to the detriment of the quality of product or service that you actually deliver. Making sure that you are still able to service your clients and customers to the highest possible level, and you are not implementing cost-cutting strategies that actually mean that therefore your customers or clients will leave you because your service levels have dropped too significantly. So understanding that is really important as well when you're evaluating your costs and where you can shrink those down to. So I hope this has been a useful exercise. Please do let me know if you go away and do this. I would love to hear from you and understand if you have gone away and done this exercise in your business. Please do reach out and let me know. It has been wonderful speaking to you today. My name is Annette Ferguson, CEO of Annette Co, UK-based accounting firm. I'm a chartered accountant, certified profit first professional and financial strategist for small business owners in the UK. I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I know your time is incredibly precious, and therefore I really do appreciate you spending some of it with me. I will speak to you all soon. We are back again tomorrow, 10:30. Hopefully my tech will behave slightly better then, but hopefully you've all been able to see and hear me okay with our kind of emergency backup plan in terms of technology. And I will speak to you all really soon. Take care.